I like dough, I like flour, I like sugar. So stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a minute, forgive me, it's been a bit crazy, but tonight we're gonna do something fun. So we're gonna make Nigerian Puff Puff tonight. Now why are we making Nigerian Puff Puff? You're probably asking. It's funny, when I first had the idea for this channel, how many years ago, what I really wanted to do was do things like visit markets and try cooking foods from other cultures, because I love food and I love experiencing food from other cultures, and I love traveling, even if it's, you know, I guess I want to say vicariously through the food. But when I got to the point where I actually started the channel, it's so crazy how that whole culture, that whole food culture of, you know, trying foods from different places has virtually taken over YouTube. And I thought, am I just gonna throw my hat in there, or should I try to do something different? And I still feel like at this point, you know, I'm still gonna try to diversify my channel a little bit, especially in these early stages when I can play around some. But I like food, so I just thought, why not just, you know, apart from the baking experiments and things like that I hope to actually throw out there, why not just stick to what your original plan was? So that said, for those of you who, I don't know, actually watched and enjoyed my Great British Baking Show recaps, I'm sad to say that I'm not going to be doing any more of those. First of all, the season is over anyways, and I thought about it, and I just kind of thought, who are you doing these videos for? You have to sort of think about your audience and whatnot, which I had initially hoped that the audience would be people who also liked the show. But I think the format in which I did those videos, looking back, was more geared to maybe someone who watched the show but wasn't totally committed to it and didn't mind hearing loosely what took place, and not so much for someone who actually watched the show in the way that I did, because if they watched the show, why would they want to hear a whole recap of exactly what took place? You know what I'm saying? So there won't be any more of those. And like I said, the season is over. Peter won. Just to throw that in there, he is their youngest winner yet, and he was also the youngest contestant on this season as well. So we're making Nigerian Puff Puff. I've always wanted to try Nigerian Puff Puff. Unfortunately, whilst I've tried quite a few Nigerian dishes, Puff Puff has never been one of them. I really would have liked to just get it from a Nigerian restaurant, but there are no Nigerian restaurants that in my immediate area where I can say DoorDash it to me, and the other option would be to get it from a friend. That's currently not an option. So I thought, what's the next best thing? We make it ourselves. I actually follow quite a few Nigerian food bloggers and vloggers, Sisi Yemmie, Sisi Jemima. I recently started following Zeelicious, and I also follow some folks on Instagram. And so I just started doing some research last week, checking out what Puff Puff is all about, and watching some videos to figure out, how do I make Puff Puff? It's probably not going to be the same as if someone from Nigeria actually made it. But I think I'm working with some good solid recipes here, so I'm really excited to see what it comes out like and what it tastes like. All right, guys, so I halved both recipes. I have Z's recipe and I have Mommy Sisi Yemmie's recipe. I'm working with Z's dried ingredients. I just put everything in the bowl. I mean, I'm gonna link the videos below for those who don't know Sisi Yemmie and Zeelicious, so that you can check out the recipes yourselves. And I'm gonna start with the first bit. She recommends making a well in the middle and then turning that in, and then adding any additional water after until all that is soaked up. So I think, let's see, mercy me. You know how it is whenever you're trying to make something for the first time, there's always a little bit of nervousness, just a little bit. So I'm gonna make sure that absorbs all the water. Ooh, I can smell the nutmeg, and it just has a nice, oh, that's good. And then I'm gonna add an additional 1/4 cup, because like I said, remember guys, I have the recipe. Let's make sure our measurement is correct, because when you're doing something for the first time, whenever I'm doing a recipe for the first time, I like to stick to it. I thought of adding a little bit of cardamom. I was like, nope. You're trying to get a genuine idea of what it should be like. Don't start adding your own things. So I'm sticking to the recipe. I'm adding the rest of the water that she recommended. I know I measured out the flour exactly. So I really hope that, guys, pray for this. Pray for it. I think it's gonna be all right though. Some recipes you see puff puff, the batter seems a little more liquidy, and some recipes the batter seems a little thicker. Z said that her recipe, not her recipe, the batter was a little bit thicker in hers, but when you put it to prove that it comes down to the consistency that you want. So I'm gonna trust exactly what she said. And I guess it's kind of like other things, like pancake batters, you know, some can be thin, some can be thick, it just depends. So let's just mix that all in. Gosh, guys, Nigerian people who come into the comment section, please don't slaughter me. And of course, if there's anything that you guys see, if you happen to be Nigerian and you come into the comment section, if there's anything that I don't do quite right, please feel free to let me know, because I really want to know where I may have went wrong. I watched the videos a couple times, but you know how it is. I don't know. All right, so yeah. Am I supposed to mix it until did she mix it until all the lumps came out? I don't remember. Or do I just stop now and cover it up? I want to put them both into the oven, because I turned on my oven, turned it off, and I'm gonna let it cool for a little bit. But I'm gonna let this, I think it's okay. I think so, guys. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna cover it and put it to prove. So this is Sisi, Yemmie's mom's dry ingredients now, and I'm going to add, she used an egg, which is supposed to make them a little fluffier, and I'm gonna mix that in. The only thing I did differently was I just added the yeast directly into the mix, just because the yeast that I have is the instant type yeast that doesn't really need to be mixed with warm water. So that's what I used, and let's see how it goes. She used her hands. I'll use my hands at the last minute if it's necessary. And it's gonna be necessary. Alright, I'm gonna use my hands. I think it'll also give me a feel for the batter. So here we go. And she just kind of used a pressing against the bowl method. So yeah, I know I look like a novice, because I am right now. I'm a novice at Puff Puff. It feels a little bit sticky. I don't know what it's supposed to feel like, but hers looks a little bit looser, so I'm gonna try to. Too much water. And I think I said this before, I have the recipes because it's just me to eat all. Well, my niece might eat some, but just in case she doesn't, because she's very finicky about things, I didn't want to just be sitting here eating puff puff all night. So I said, let me make what I can manage. And here we go. What do you guys think? I don't know. I watched the video, but I feel like, does it need a little more water? I have the recipe. I have the water. Okay, I'm just gonna add a little more. Please tell me what I may have done wrong or what the batter is looking like to you guys. It looks about as loose as I hope you can see that Zeelicious is, so I'm gonna let it stay there. It's my first time, guys, so hopefully it comes out as long as it, no, I don't want to say as long as it comes out edible. I want it to come out the way it's supposed to come out. That's what I want. So let me wash my hands and cover it. We're gonna put this to prove as well, and we'll be back. So this is Zeelicious's batter, and this one is, let me take the wrap off, Sisi Yemmie's mom's batter. I hope you can see that. I'm gonna try and I'm heating up the oil, and I'm gonna try and spoon Sisi Yemmie's mom's, and I'm gonna try the hand method with Z's. Wish me luck. So let's get cracking. I think I'm gonna actually do Z's first, because I'm gonna put the onion in the oil for Sisi Yemmie's mom's recipe. So this is Z's.
And more moist than this, you can add another 1/8 cup of warm water before allowing the dough to proof, okay?
Alright guys, I've washed my hands and I've oiled them like she suggested so the dough doesn't stick, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm really nervous about this whole scooping into your hand, so maybe I should show you guys. So this is the dough, and she said scoop some in, create like a blah 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 and squeeze it out. So I'm not gonna show you all that, I'm just gonna try it. And so, oops, gosh, this is not, it's not, this takes practice, yo. Hold on. Alright, so here's some dough in my hand, and then I'm gonna turn it this way and squeeze it. Jeez and ages. I don't know if it's, the oil is hot enough. I had it, anyway, it's bubbling, so let me try another one. Can you imagine if you are doing this like for a party or for large numbers of people? I've seen people do it really fast. I guess as with anything else in life, it's just practice. But gosh, woo. No. Okay, there's two. Thank God I only have the recipe, because this is a little more. Alright. I've seen people do this so fast. It's amazing how when you see somebody doing something, it looks so easy. But, and she said, I think every recipe I've seen, they said don't overcrowd the pan. So I'm trying my best not to do that. Scoop. I feel like I'm scooping too much, and I feel like even though I oiled my hands, it's still kind of sticking. That one wasn't a perfect circle. I'm gonna put one more, and I'm not gonna put any more. I'm gonna fry those, and alright, here's some in my hand. Flip it. Alright. gonna flip that. I don't know. Am I turning them too? Okay. That one is sticking to the side. This one is just oddly shaped. But you know what? When I used to make mandazi, that would happen sometimes too, where you would have a situation where they wouldn't always be perfectly shaped. So my question is, in between batches, what do you do with the rest of the dough that's in your hand? Like, you gotta scoop, wash your hands again, and repeat. So I'm gonna wash my hands. Set up a little something to put them in. So are they pretty much done when they're browned on? That one wasn't brown enough. Both sides? Like, how do you tell when they're done? Alright guys, I don't know. She says when they're golden brown, they're done. This one is a little more than golden brown. So is this one. They smell good though. They smell like my aunt, an aunt of mine. Long ago, she used to bake, like have a little place in, well, close to her home where she'd bake, and it smells like the amazing aromas that used to be coming from that place all the time. So that's the first set. I have washed my hands, and let me oil them again. And we're gonna try this one more time. But I'm not gonna pick it up. I think this time I'm gonna pick it up with a spoon, scoop it into my hand. Oh, that's even more. Scoop it into my hand and then squeeze it out. Let's see if that improves. So I scooped it into my hand with a spoon, and she said this way. So here we go. There's one. Why am I wanting to eat even before I'm done? Control yourself. Here's two. I feel like I should have allowed the oil to kind of like... No, it's fine. Here's three. Am I putting too much batter, guys? Ours look so tiny, and like mine are just spreading out all over the place, man. Three. I think I can get two more out of this batter, so let's see. Here's four. Yeah, they're really big. I don't know why mine are coming out so big. But that's what it be. Maybe I put too much batter in my hands. I don't know. Didn't look like that much when I put it in there. But that's the last batch of Zeelicious's recipe batter. Now we're going to do Sisi Yemmie's mom's version. And I'm just going to add the onion. The oil got a little hot, so I had to turn it off. I like to add onion, like when I'm frying fish and chicken, I like to add onion and garlic to the oil to help flavor it. So this right here, I can't wait to taste. It's going to be the way it should be, but why is it when you're looking for something you can't find it? I'm going to take the onion out before it burns. Come on, that's not a puff puff. It's more like a dinosaur. I'm looking for my little scoop. Where is it? Hey guys, so I found my scoop. Let's see how fast we can do this. It's supposed to be See, this is how sometimes you can underestimate a thing. You watch someone do it, and this is how folks who are versed at a thing can make it look so super easy. I'm not saying it's hard, it's just, you know, challenging the first time. So this batter seems that maybe I needed, I don't know, maybe I need a little more water. Seems a little stickier. And they're not coming out perfectly circular. Yeah. Anyways, we move and press on. Yeah, this batter seems a little stickier. Like, I'm glad well, who knows, maybe this would have worked better with my hands. They're just gonna come out all kinds of odd shapes, not perfectly circular, which that's what I love when I see them being made, but I don't know. And they're still coming out rather big, and I feel like I've lessened the batter. Anyways, let's see. Trust and believe that I'm going to attempt to make these again, because I must make a perfect batch of puff puff. Yeah, when I try to do a thing and it doesn't come out quite right, I just have to do it until I get it. I don't know, that's just how I am. So they look like fritters more than puff puff.